the total amount of money that your company received from the government of Canada for the app, for the ArriveCan app?
For the specific component we were responsible for the application?
Yes.
Yep. So, well, GC Strategies is, we've invoiced about $44 million over the past 2 years for all of our federal work with over 20 departments. But the component of the application, we were responsible for staffing, which included 2 years of support, maintenance, and over 150 releases on 3 platforms. We were approximately billed $4.5 million per year.
Are you aware of just how much business the federal government has been doing with the company behind the disastrous and really expensive ArriveCan app? It was a lot, and I have all the documents to show you today. Now, for those of you who don't know, and I don't know how you couldn't, ArriveCan was the formerly mandatory public health surveillance app that Canadians had to download to enter back into their own country. And the app never worked, and God only knows if it was secure. It held the vaccination status of Canadians against a disease for which their vaccine didn't work anyway. It felt like a make-work project for a friend of the government, and I think that just might be the case. I have the results of an order paper inquiry posed by Saskatchewan Conservative MP Warren Steinley. Now, to go back, we already knew that the ArriveCan app costs were well beyond what was first divulged. $54 million, double the amount the Liberals originally admitted to spending. And we knew that the consulting firm behind the app made millions. Here it is in the National Post. The 2 partners of an Ottawa firm that was the largest single contractor on the federal government's controversial ArriveCan app say they personally earned between $1.3 million and $2.7 million for hiring and assembling a programming team. GC Strategies billed the government $9 million over 2 years, with most of that money being paid out to software engineers and others who actually built components of ArriveCan. The company's managing partner, Christian Firth, told a parliamentary committee this week. Okay, and then there's this. Toronto tech companies cloned ArriveCan in under 48 hours to show the government overpaid millions. So GC Strategies made millions for hiring, I guess, really inept developers. Boy, I sure hope the feds aren't doing more business with these guys. Just kidding. You know they definitely are, because being bad at your job has never stopped Justin Trudeau. So why would it preclude anybody from being given government contracts going forward, right? And according to that aforementioned order paper question from Warren Steinley, GC Strategies, that consulting firm that has fewer than 5 employees and operates out of a rural house outside of Ottawa, was the recipient of 334 pages of federal contracts. Now, I went through most of them. They're mostly innocuous. There are a few that jump out to me. On page 224, Justice paid them $96,000 for an access to information search system. Yeah, this company was going to be involved in access to information too. On page 228 and 229, look at all their climate change assessment contracts. Looks like about $600,000 from 25 contracts, far more affordable than the ArriveCan gravy train with biscuit wheels. But what on earth were they even doing? Climate change impacts, national assessments. Pretty vague. I'd love to see the deliverables there, wouldn't you? Because we saw GC Strategies deliverables with the ArriveCan app. It was airport mayhem across the entire country. For Rebel News, I'm Sheila Gunn-Reid. These sort of paper trail investigations take time and they take money and often research help. I mean, 330 some odd pages today to read. If you'd like to offset our research costs, please consider making a donation at a very special website, rebelinvestigates.com. And thank you in advance for making this important work possible.